imagine a person that you like, respect, and looked up to? Someone who you consider to be very successful. Go ahead and do that in your mind. Now, put up your hand if you have that person in your mind. The question we're going to explore today is, what makes that person successful while others fail? I want you to imagine what life could be like if you could be your very best in every area of your life. Your relationship, your finance, your business, your career, your family, your health, your hobby, your passion. What would it be like if you could be at your very best in every area of your life? You see, I've been studying success for the better part of 17 years of my life. I've been asked hundreds of times in talks and interviews, what is the one quality or action or mindset that will ensure a person truly creates extraordinary success? I discovered that although there are many factors that lead to success, goal setting, focus, persistence, time management, people skill, I've never been clear on that one thing that really makes a difference. When I look in my own life, I ask myself the question, what was it that made me successful? It wasn't because of my intelligence. When I first came to Canada, I couldn't speak a word of English. When I was in school, I was a C student. So I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And definitely, it wasn't because I was connected to the right people. Because when I first immigrated to Canada, I didn't know anybody. I wasn't social at all. I didn't have a lot of friends. And back then, I couldn't even speak a word of English. And it definitely wasn't because of luck. Because I had started and failed at 13 businesses before having my first success. I realized there was one factor in each of those successes, in every one of those successes. Now, let me ask you a question. Is it possible for someone to have 10 times higher IQ than us? No. I mean, I've heard of 150 IQs, maybe 200 IQs, but not like 1,000 IQs. So can we all agree that someone cannot be 10 times smarter than us, yes? Okay. Can someone work 10 times harder than us? So you work 8 hours a day, they work 80 hours a day. No. So the question is, why are there people 10 times more successful than us? It reminded me of a story. There was a young man, and he wanted to be successful. And he's heard of this millionaire in his town who's got a great reputation. Then this young man approached this millionaire and said, how can I be as successful as you? The millionaire said, well, young man, if you want to be as successful as me, meet me 6 a.m. at this gym. Here's the address. The young man showed up to the gym, 6 a.m. sharp, brought his laptop, ready to go, dressing in business, ready to take notes. He walked into this big gym, and there was this huge boxing ring right in the middle of the gym. And the millionaire is standing in it. And the millionaire asked the young man, he said, young man, how hungry are you for success? And the young man said, I'm very hungry. Good. He grabbed a pair of gloves. He said, put on these gloves. Put on these gloves? I came to learn how to be successful, not how to fight. If you want to be successful, put on these gloves. All right, okay. He put on the gloves. He walked into the ring. Without warning, the millionaire, boom, punched the young man on the face. And the young man's nose started bleeding. And the young man was like, what the heck? Are you crazy? That hurts. And as he was distracted by his own thought, the millionaire, bam, threw another punch and knocked him to the ground. I ask you again, how hungry are you for success? Now, get back up, keep fighting. This time the young man is mad. He is like, I'm going to get you. Okay? And he really, really tried to hit the millionaire. He really tried to swing back. But the millionaire just moved around very gracefully, very quickly. Couldn't even touch the guy. Couldn't touch the guy. And he knocked him to the ground again. And again, and again, and again. And the young man finally said, this is it. I quit. This is stupid. This is not fair. I didn't come here to be your punching bag. I thought you were going to teach me how to be successful. I don't see how this has anything to do with success. Maybe you are not who they say you were. Maybe it was a mistake to even ask you in the first place. The millionaire looked at the young man, dead serious, and said, kid, the world ain't fair and life ain't fair. It's going to push you around, it's going to beat you down, and it's going to beat you up. Let me tell you something, and you listen to me, and you listen to me closely. Success doesn't come to the most intelligent or the most talented. Success comes to those who are the most hungry for it. So let me ask you, how hungry are you for success?